Hey everybody, welcome back to Gumbodia. Last week I did my first ever live stream and I started the removal process of the mountain. And this week I continued. I probably did about 30 to 40 hours worth of mining and then grinding at my XP grinder to mend up my picks and shovels. But as you can see, it's a pretty big area. I don't know why I was convinced that I would dig an entire mountain. These little specks here, these are chests full of materials. So I went ahead and I made a bigger map. And it outlines basically if you were to put a map all the way around this map, that's how big this map is. So here's what it looks like. Alright, well, I decided to not update these maps. These are now art. And when I create new maps, I will put them in there and work off them. And then, you know, every so often, I'm going to create a new map. And I'm going to have a haul of maps that will be kind of a history of the work that I've done in Gumbodia. Alright, let me take you up top. You guys remember what it looked like before, right? How I wanted to remove this entire mountain. Well, it's a pretty big mountain, let me tell you. But the good news is I've kind of reached the edge. So it gets pretty steep over here, so it's not going to get much bigger in this direction. And these hills over here, I'm going to keep these hills, so they're going to progressively get flatter as they go this way. So here we are at the other end by the beacon, and we can do more of the fine-tuning work here. So this is a mountain that I want to keep. So what I do is I just, like anybody terraforming, I just kind of try to make a natural step down of a hill. And as I get closer to the valley, the steps will become longer and longer. So maybe there'll be 4 or 5 blocks, and then they'll be 8, 10 blocks long, and then eventually they'll be 15 blocks long, and then eventually we'll be down at the valley bottom. So there's some blending to do. Like right here. So what I do, and what most people do, is I just break away these bricks, put on a little music, and I go around the edge of the current shape of the mountain. And I'm gonna have to get some dirt. Let's clear out some space. I'm trying to open up a valley right here. So there we have. Now the other mountain is coming down over here. Oh, we ran out of... We've gotten too far away. When I run into gravel and things, I just go around it. And then after I, you know, get around it, I usually switch. And let's make some room around here. Just bust all these Normally I do this in 3 layers deep, but I'm peeling this back 1 layer at a time because it's next to the mountain that we're working on. So it's getting dark. Throw down the bed. No monsters. Hopefully get back up. Back to work. Now I need to disconnect this hill. Alright, so now this hill, I want to keep it. So we'll get a little bit of dirt around this tree to make it look better. This tree can go away. More dirt. Peel all this layer back. Full inventory, throw down a few chests. Bam. I have so much stuff now that I'll never have to worry about having grass or dirt or stone or cobble ever again. And you got to get the preparation work done before you can do the building. So that's how I take care of these hills. And so next what I'll do is I'll add another row of grass, as you do. Let's get some. I think half the time is spent digging and the other half is spent. Oh, there was a happy accident right there. See that? We just grew it a little farther than randomly every once in a while. Just give it a little extra. There's a little bit of an extra right here. well, hopefully that was a cool song that I picked out. I'm not sure what I picked yet. And that is how I dig so fast. Alright, I have one more thing to do this episode. I'm going to put some mementos on the wall. And with that comes a little story. So when I first started working in this area, I was doing it day and night and I wasn't sleeping. And there was a thunderstorm and I saw a creeper get charged. So I lured a zombie next to it and it exploded. So anyway, I ended up dying, and then in a panic, I went and got a new set of armor, a little bit of food, and a sword, and I went back, and guess what? There was a zombie head. So this zombie head is gonna be for episode 7, which was the live stream, and I also did the Gumby 1 Origins story in that video. And this stone right here is going to represent episode 8, the Great Gumbodian Valley. Alright, well, this has been Gumby. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.